Hey guys, welcome back. This is Jenny from Polly's Paper Studio, and today we're creating this July themed card. I'm using the Graphic 45 Children's Hour paper collection. This is the 12 by 12 size, along with a few patterns from the 6 by 6 paper pads that are not Children's Hour. But they do coordinate beautifully. And then I've also got some of the tags and pockets tucked in as well. So stick with us and we will make this card together. So I'm starting with a card base that is 6 by 6, and I have already finished the inside with the companion papers, and I use the same matting as well to keep it consistent. This is blue cardstock, and that is going to be the first of a double layer of matting for this card, and I just liked to pull that from the pattern paper because it had such a rich, nice color background. So now that red is going to be next, I'm using double-sided adhesive tape, and then I've got that cut. So it's an 1/8 of an inch less all the way around to give it a nice border. So here comes this first pattern. This is not from Children's Hour. It's from one of the 6 by 6 paper pads, but I took all the covers off to save space, so I'm not 100% sure what collection this is from. It does match, so maybe it actually was. Here's another one of the 6 by 6 pattern paper stripe, again with the double matting, and I think that not too much of it shows, but it is nice to have a variety of scale of patterns on that. So this is much more vibrant than that. The next thing I'm going to do is add this teeny weeny little border strip. Just has the sentiment on it right here at the bottom. And then I'm going to add this first raised section that's got craft foam underneath. And I'm just going to center that. I like this July card because it's sort of red, white, and blue and summery, but not patriotic. So it will be good for other things than holidays. And then that red again. And here is part of that pattern with the blues and the reds, and that's why I chose to double mat, because I think those were really very sweet. Here is one of the doilies I cut when we were camping, and I knew I was going to cover most of it, so I didn't even poke out all the little parts. And I think I had that down here this time. This is a Cherry Lynn die, Cherry Lynn Designs. Here's part of the cut apart in the Children's Hour. I'm just gonna, I don't want to cover that July, but I want to get it pretty close. And then I've got this tag, the postcard tag. I added a little bit of a eyelet there, and I'm gonna just bump it up. You see where it's meeting those day of the week. Got that. So that you can see all of those letters on that. Here's part of the tag and pocket. I am going to layer these so that it's more of a larger focal image. And I added a eyelet to that as well. And I think maybe I want to add a little bit of twine just looped through the top. This comes from Really Reasonable Ribbon, and it is a navy burlap string. I think I'm just gonna loop it in and then twist it around so that I don't have any tails showing. Maybe. I'm just gonna find a spot to stick it to that double-sided adhesive. All right, so now this is going, I want to cover where the doily doesn't have the parts poked out. Maybe before I stick that down fully, I want to add this second smaller doily. This is also from Cherryland Dies. Just to have something to break up that tag a little bit. Okay. So now I've got a bow here created with some seam binding. And I'm going to add that with just a touch of hot glue. You see how I can bump that right up to that image and not really go over it too much. Here's a couple sweet little flowers. And I created the white one while we were camping, and the blue one is from 49 and Market. And what I liked about that is it was really complementary to this blue. I think it's more of a cornflower, so I thought that would really match perfectly. Here's a few more flowers. I usually like to attach these in the beginning, but I just wanted to make sure to get this done before it was too late to post it. So what I want to do is also tuck in a few bows here. So the blue flower should be my anchor flower, I think, and then that. This is the burgundy flower that I created while we were camping. I think this might be a good time to tuck in that twine. Ouch. Okay, so I want to bring this way down here because I don't want to cover up that little girl. It's so adorable. This may be right here. Yeah, that's all right. So I didn't realize how many layers this tag had till I laid the pieces out on the table. That happens. Does that happen to you? When you just get rolling and then all of a sudden you realize, holy Dinah, there's so much stuff. But I think that more is better. So I'm going to go with it. And then this is the last flower. This was a 49 and Market flower. And I'm just going to place it right in the corner. I think that would be perfect. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like, leave me a comment, and if you're not already, I would love for you to subscribe. As always, I thank you so much for watching, and I'm wishing you a happy and productive day. Bye.